Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Molly and this is my new YouTube channel, The Beauty of It All. Here we're going to talk about makeup tips, film some looks, and also do some product reviews. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, I'd love for you to subscribe. In today's video, we are specifically going to go over what I would consider my first kind of product haul or product review with you all. Whenever I introduce new products into my makeup collection, I think it's really important to test them for a good amount of time. So while today I am going to provide an initial review, I very much intend to give you guys a follow-up to these products about 3 months out. I mentioned in my intro video that that's kind of the amount of time that I think it takes to really see how a product performs over time, maybe over different seasons and different weather. So I have got about 7 or 8 products in front of me right now that I am really excited about. I feel super good about how these are testing out already. Also, if you are liking this makeup look, I just filmed. This is what I would consider to be kind of a sophisticated, classier St. Patrick's Day look. Really pretty green eyeshadow on with a little bit of gold. We've got some more copper tones on the cheeks and lips. I think it's really, really pretty. So if you're interested in checking that out, I will link that video in the show description notes. But for now, let's get into these products. So the first product that I picked up in the last couple of weeks is a primer. As we're getting a little closer to spring and summertime, I know that my skin is going to tend to lean a little bit more on the oily side. So I picked up, this is the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Water Power Serum. This is a really unique primer that, like the name suggests, it's a water-based product, but it dries down as a powder. I've used this on this look today actually to give my skin and my base a little bit more of a mattified look. It's got a dropper to dispense the product, and then you're supposed to tap it here on the bottom to kind of push out the product onto your face. So just to give you guys a little demo, you can see kind of how it comes out there of the stopper. It's a really lightweight formula. Like, it doesn't feel, although it is a liquid, it doesn't feel oily as it goes on your skin. And obviously you're not going to be able to tell super well in this video, but it dries down matte and it literally feels like a powder, like your skin has a powdery feel to it. I think this is going to be such a fantastic product come summertime. I've used it now about twice, and both times I felt like it's held kind of that matte look for my skin very well. And you don't need a ton, so this is going to last me quite a long time. The skincare product that I picked up is Faded by Topicals. Now, Topicals is a new brand to me. I've not owned anything previously. This is their Faded Brightening and Clearing Serum. I mentioned in one of my last videos that one of my main skin concerns that I'm currently trying to combat is evening out my skin tone. I have a good complexion as it relates to like breakouts and pimples, but I have some like acne scarring that I would really love to kind of help clear up. So I picked this up. Now, I'll be honest, guys, I did not read or look at a single review of this. I don't normally do this, but I simply looked at it in Sephora, read what it was intended to do, and was like, oh, I'm just gonna grab this. I am so glad I did not smell this. If I would have watched one review on this product, I would have immediately known it has an absolutely horrific smell to it. It has an active ingredient in it that smells like sulfur, aka rotten eggs, which is delicious to put on your face, let me tell you. But I'm actually very glad that I didn't read reviews, that I didn't smell it in store, which I normally always do, because the smell of this dissipates so quickly. I don't think that it's something to be intimidated by. It's not a pleasant smell, I'm not gonna lie, but it fades very quickly. You do not go to bed feeling like you have that rotten egg smell on your face, which is like so nasty. It is just in a kind of cream form here. It's fairly lightweight. It doesn't feel heavy on your skin. The instructions say though to not use with retinol. I definitely love my retinol at night, and so I will probably only be using this 2 to 3 times a week. I try and use a retinol about 4 times a week, and so on those off days I'm going to be using this. I've used it now for 2 weeks. The first week I only used it once, the second week I used it twice. They recommend to use it once a week and then kind of work your usage up. I feel like I can't give this an honest review after 3 uses over a 2-week period. Like obviously I don't feel like I've seen a difference yet, but again, that's why I want to give you guys these like updated 3-month reviews, because in 3 months, I would definitely expect to hopefully see some results from this. Using it, 2 to 3 times a week over a 3-month period, I feel like that's a good solid trial run. So it's good right now. It definitely doesn't irritate my skin. I've not noticed any adverse reactions from this product, but I can't yet say with 100% certainty that this is like a standout product that's forever going to be in my skincare routine, but I do like it so far. Next up, the one product that I purchased for hair care, this is the Orbi Dry Texturizing Spray. So I recently ran out of the texturizing spray that I had previously been using, and so I've seen so many good reviews of this. I've heard so much about it. Orbi is just a really well-respected hair care brand, so I picked this up. I've used this, I guess I'll spray this on my hair. I don't particularly think it's meant for straight hairstyles, but I'll just so you guys can kind of see the mist on this. So it's a really fine mist. It's not something that you feel like is going to be just a glob of product on your hair once it's sprayed. It's a very, very nice mister, and it smells heavenly. It is delicious. So the couple of times that I've worn this when I curled my hair, I felt like it did a good job. My hair held the texture and the curl and the volume that I had put in, but it did not make my hair feel crunchy, which I hate. I don't typically use a traditional hairspray except for on the very top of my head to kind of tame some flyaways. I'll do a light spray up there, but to really hold curl, to hold volume, I like a texturizing spray. So for me, this so far has been a win, but again, I'll keep using it. We'll chat in a few months. Back to the makeup. So I used this product in this St. Patrick's Day look video. This is kind of the star of the show, that green shadow. This is the Makeup Forever Aqua Resist Smoky Shadow in the shade Jungle. So it's a shadow stick. It's got tons of product in there. I mean, you're going to be hard pressed to run out of this. What intrigued me about this specific product for this look was that it claims to be 24-hour waterproof usage. I tend to have hit or miss luck with shadow sticks, and I think just because of the formula is generally very creamy, they crease quite easily on my eyes, which is okay because I think sometimes that's the trade-off for the ease of application. But I'm very excited if this does hold up as far as a wear time. I'll definitely gravitate towards these for more shadow sticks because they glide on very smoothly. The colors were beautiful. Again, I just picked this one up for this particular look, but they had several that just looked stunning. But I think it looks very pretty on the eye. Again, it's just kind of an olive color, but so far I think this is gonna be a winner. I don't know if I'll use this like regularly. I mean, this is a pretty specific color for an eye look, but I do like the formula and the ease of application so far. Next up, we have a powder. This is the Haus Labs Bio Blurring Loose Setting Powder. This is in the shade Translucent. I typically just go for translucent shades if I can versus a shade range just so that I can use it year round. But this is a really, really finely milled loose powder. You can see that the top has a stopper that fits exactly over the mesh netting in the product. So I have found this one to be very mess free, which I love because there are definitely loose powders that you take the cap off and you feel like it goes everywhere. This powder is a little better because you can actually just dip your powder puff like right over the mesh or around the perimeter of the packaging. You don't have to dump this powder into the lid, which I think saves a lot of mess. I've used this product about 3 times now, and I found it very easy to apply. I think that the powder sets really well on the face. I do feel like it has a good long wear time, and I did not feel cakey in this powder at all. I have used it just really to set kind of the center of my face, a little bit on the T-zone. I'm not using this as like an all-over powder, definitely a more concentrated application. But so far, this has been very enjoyable, and I'm excited to use this more in my day-to-day. I think that this product is going to be such a standout, especially for spring and summertime. This is the LYS Higher Standard Cream Glow Blush Stick, specifically in the shade Curvy. So you can see from the packaging, it looks exactly the same as their bronzer sticks. I don't own their bronzer sticks, but I do know that this is the same packaging. It's got a really pretty sheen to it. And gosh, the shade that I picked up, this Curvy, is just gorgeous. It's this beautiful peach shimmer. I'm not gonna put it on because I already have a cheek product on, but the formula is so creamy, you guys. They are pigmented. Now, holy cow, they are pigmented. So personally, I find that the best way to apply this is to either in the center of your hand or on the back of your hand to rub a bit of this product in and get it warmed up, and then take a beauty blender and evenly distribute it and then put it on your cheeks. Otherwise, it's gonna be too much product deposit, and again, it's such a pigmented product that if you directly swipe this on your cheeks, it's going to be a little harder to blend out. So again, particularly for summer and springtime, I think that this is going to be such a standout product. And again, it's so nice because you've got that glow built in, so you don't need a highlighter on top. I believe they came out with 6 or 7 shades. I only can see like 4 to 5 on the Sephora website. I don't know if that means that they are sold out of the others or if they haven't launched yet or whatnot, but there are a few shades in store, and this was the one that I picked up. Lastly, I have 2 lip products. The first is the YSL Candy Glaze in the shade 15. I'm gonna have to look on the website, but I think this shade is Scenic Brown. These are not new products to market, but they are new to me. These are beautiful because it truly is like a lip gloss and a lipstick combined. So if you like the color payoff of a lipstick paired with the slip that a lip gloss has, these will be so wonderful. Again, the shade that I got is just kind of a nude brown. It seems a little bit more pink on camera, but in real life, it pulls a bit more brown. I can take this one product with me and go out the door and not pack like 2 or 3 lip products just to get a look that I want, which is fantastic. The last product is the Makeup by Mario Super Satin Lipstick. This is in the shade Soho, which is a really soft, pretty coral. Mario launched this formula earlier this year. Oh gosh, that's just so pretty. Just a gorgeous coral shade. They are one of my favorite lipstick formulas, to be honest. Generally, I gravitate towards a lip gloss or a lip glaze over a lipstick, but this specific formula glides on so smoothly and the colors are beautiful. They're named after like different neighborhoods in New York City, which is where he's from, so obviously Soho. I also have one other shade, Dumbo, I believe is what it's called. So I think that these are gonna be not only a great formula, but again, this specific color is just gonna be so pretty for spring and summer. I kind of already know that this is a win because I've had this other shade Dumbo for about 2 months now and I love it. I reach for it frequently, so I don't really feel like anything with this review is gonna change in 3 months, but I'll keep you posted if anything does. Okay guys, that was everything that I had picked up recently from my Sephora trip. While I don't think my review is gonna drastically change in 3 months, I am excited to come back to you all and confirm whether I do or do not recommend these products. If you've been thinking about purchasing any of these products and you found this video helpful, I would love for you to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos, and tell me in the comments what you've tried for yourself, what you're excited to hear back about in a couple of months, or if you have other products that you would really recommend that I check out for my next haul. I would love to hear from you all. With that said, my name is Molly, and as always, thank you so much for joining me to talk about the beauty of it all. Bye everyone.